Okay, I'm excited now because I was just up at Paul Lake, got my limit of kokanee. It was beautifully sunny, and now this big storm has moved in. And sometimes, well, actually quite a few times, fishing for trout has been absolutely insane when a big storm like this moves in. I don't know what it is, the pressure change or whatever, but it just gets the trout on the absolute chew. So I can't make any promises, but stick around. You might see some crazy action. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. It's time for the evening bite, 3 p.m. It's March 2nd, and we're gonna get on some fish here. Stick around, let's go get them. Oh man, we almost cleaned off all my bait. Kind of on the contrary to what I thought. They're biting super light, so I think I might have to put a small tungsten jig on, a small piece of bait, in order to trigger them. At least maybe until later when they turn on hotter. Oh, there's one. Oh, there he is. I got him. There's another one down there too. Small rainbow trout. Look at that. Small panask rainbow trout on that jig I tied up. There's another one down there right now. Gotta get down there. Okay, time to pop some more holes. I'll pop a jaw jacker in this hole and then go put some more holes in so we have some opportunity to move around later. You know, guys ask me, when's the best time to go fishing? Well, any time is the best time to go fishing, but they mean, you know, when are they gonna get out there and have the best success? So when it's ice fishing season, you really have to watch the weather patterns. If you have a stable weather pattern, usually the fish are gonna be more active. If you have all of a sudden have a stable weather pattern that's transitioning into a different weather system, sometimes it triggers a hot bite only for a few hours and then the bite will really turn off. So those changes in weather transition, especially when it's a warming trend, usually shuts the fish off when I'm ice fishing. So that's what I tell people. Usually, if you don't want to be out there, you know, it's storming, snowy, the fish are typically biting. But if it's hot and warm, sunny, calm, the fish usually aren't biting. That's my general experience. You know, there always are times when this doesn't hold true, but if you want to have good action, go out when it's a little bit, you know, cloudy and some precipitation in the forecast, or it's been stable for a few days, like it's been warm and sunny for a few days, like 3-4 days. By then the fish usually start being more active again. Okay, so that's my little tip for when to get out on the ice. Let's keep fishing. I'll go pop some holes and let's find some fish. There we go. Oh, lost him right in the hole. Oh, look at that. It's a little brook trout. Look how pretty these things are. They're crazy too. But on that little jig I tied. Oh, I let him go. There's a little bit of brook trout. I got him way off the bottom. Look at that. Fat brookie. I got him way up off the bottom. We're allowed 5 of these, so I think that's the size. I'll smoke that one up. Like, I'm in 15 feet of water. Now I was only 5 feet down when I got that guy. Sometimes fish are really cruising high up, and if you're always fishing the bottom, you're gonna miss those fish. So make sure you're always fishing the water column, especially when you're fishing for fish like trout, char, you know, pike will even come up, whitefish. All of these fish will cruise all the water column, and sometimes they're way shallower than you'd ever expect. Here's another one. Oh, this is a better fish. Oh, this is a better fish. Oh yeah, that's a better fish. Oh man, he's running. Oh my. 2 fish came in at once. There you go. That's a nice rainbow trout. That's a nice panask rainbow trout. It's a good size to keep. You're allowed to keep 2 rainbows here at Edith Lake. Look at that beautiful rainbow. March is one of my favorite times for ice fishing. finally through January, February, sometimes fishing slows down. March is when things really start to pick up again. Some of these trout waters go absolutely nuts. You'll catch fish all day long and they're super aggressive, feeding super heavy. I think it's like the runoff comes in, they start to reoxygenate some of the water, and the extra sunlight, the bugs and stuff start regenerating, growing, and it really turns on in the spring. There he is. He's here. Come on, take it. Take it. Oh yeah, I got him. It's not that big. There's another one down there. That's a small rainbow. Small panask. Man, they fight hard. They're so powerful. You can feel them in your hands just twisting and riding. Get it back. Saw another one down there. It's starting to get a little more aggressive as the light goes down. That's on that Northland tackle. Rattle buckshot flutter spoon. Check it out. Camera battery died and got two beautiful trout on this little tiny jig I tied. Little tiny jig. It's like a 1/32 ounce jig with a little piece of mealworm. Great fish. I'll keep this one at good size to keep, and then I'll release a big one because I got my two rainbows. But I can keep two more brookies, so I'll keep going. See if we can get some big fish here on this light rod from Circle Tackle. I don't think he sells them anymore though. It's fun fighting him on this little light rod. Super light tip, but it has a good backbone, so it's good for trout too. I usually use it for perch, but it has this Ghost Free Fall by 13 tackle. Now, I'm not a huge fan of these in cold weather because they ice up and really hard to pay out line because it gets stuck and then it all gives you a bird's nest. So, but when it's warm weather in the spring like this, or if you're fishing in a shack and you want a nice free fall, this is actually a great reel. Does a great job, and that's what I'm doing with these trout. I reel it up and then I just let the hook slowly fall back down, and that's when they come and grab it. I'm pretty sure it's imitating one of those water beetles that's swimming up and down from in the water column. They aren't really hitting the bigger, more aggressive patterns today. The weather does have them on the bite, but they're probably keyed on smaller insects. So I put on this tiny 1/32 ounce jig. It's got some marabou feathers on it, a little bit of crystal flash, and a half a mealworm, and that seems to be doing the trick. Comes one on this little jig. Watch this, on this light rod. Come on. Oh, there. Did you see that little bite? They're biting so light. He's still there. I can see him, so this will fall back down to him, and he's gonna take it. Watch. There, he grabbed it. Come on, take it. Come on, take it. He's right there. He's right below me. There he comes, he comes. Yeah, he grabbed it. There, he got it. I got him. He got him. He's not that big of one. Little tiny one. Little tiny dink. Okay, let's get him back down. Well, thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, share with your friends, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching as always. Go catch a big one. Hopefully you enjoyed this show. See you later.